So I'm going to show you today how to style short hair using bobby pins. We're going to create a little updo today. What I did is I already curled the majority of the hair. I think that's the best thing that you can do for short hair if you're trying to do any kind of an updo look, would be to start with curly hair. The more texture, the better. And I would focus the curl emphasis kind of on the top. If you can't reach or you can't get any of the bottom to curl up, don't worry about it so much because we know we're going to be pinning it. Just wanted to add a little bit more texture here through the top because we're going to pin everything else up, and this is what the majority of what we're going to see is. Whenever I use a curling iron, I always heat the center and the root of the strand the most, and I leave the ends for the very last piece. Helps you get a longer lasting curl that way and a more consistent curl. Add a little bit more of a curl up top here. Remember, in this look, we focus the curls on the top section of the hair. All right, so now I've curled the majority of her hair. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna section it off into 3 different sections. I'm going to spin her around and I'm gonna section the front off of both sides. So I have this kind of large section here in the back. I'm going to then separate the hair into 2 sections back here. They don't have to be perfect sections. And I'm going to take the hair and I'm going to start on one end here, right behind the ear, and twist. Each time I twist, I'm going to add a little bit of hair in from the bottom. And then I'm going to occasionally take a bobby pin and pin the hair in. I'm just going to keep doing that until I get to the center. So all I'm really doing right now is I am taking this hair on the very bottom and I'm tucking it in. And then this hair that falls over the top will kind of conceal everything that we're doing here. So I'm going to take the hair from the ear on this side, just twisting it really low here. And with short hair, the way I know I need a bobby pin is it starts to spring out and become a little bit too much for me to handle. It gets a bit unruly. So whenever all the layers start to flip out, that's how you know you need a bobby pin. Then I'm just going to take this very last section here in the center and pin it too.